Hi folks, Mr. Long here. I'm recording a quick screencast on how to determine vertex form equations from graphs or from given points. So first thing I just want to address is the fact that this is the equation of the vertex form. This P and this Q are the vertex, the x and y, the x value and the y value of the vertex, and A is the slope, no different than the slope of a line. Okay, it's exactly the same idea. So let's just do a really quick review on how to get slope of lines. So I'm going to do focus on this one here to begin. So I want to get the slope of that line segment. So we know that we're working, we want to get this right here would be delta y, this right here would be delta x, and we know the definition of slope is right there, delta y over delta x. So what is delta x? Well, this is your x1 here. This is your x2. So how much did x change by? It went from 10 to 13. So from 10 to 13 is 3 units. Okay, that's delta x. Delta y is from 4 up to 16. From 4 up to 16. 16 minus 4 is 12. Okay, so that's 12. So it's 12 divided by 3. I probably should do delta y first. It would make more sense. So 3 goes into 12 4 times. The slope of that is 4, delta y over delta x. That's a positive slope because it's going uphill. Okay, what about this one? Here's the second one for slope. And if I look at this, again, it doesn't matter where I draw that triangle, but it looks as though x goes from x equals 2 to x equals 7. So it looks to me like delta x equals 5. And then y is changing from 8 to negative 2. So remember that when we do slope, we would do, so this would be negative 2 minus 8, which is y2 minus y1. That's delta y, and that's negative 10. So that's delta y, delta y. So I know that delta y is negative 10, and delta x is 5. So negative 10 divided by 5. 5 goes into 10 twice, but it's negative 2. Okay, so that's slope, delta y over delta x. Well, we know that m, the slope of a line, is related to a, the slope of a parabola, right? The slope of a parabola. So, and the way we do slope of a parabola is we always go from the vertex. We have to start at the vertex to get the slope of a parabola to any other second point on the curve, and it's best to go to the, well, you have to go to the right of the parabola. But again, you can use symmetry to get a point. Anyway, you should go to a point to the right. So this is your delta x there, that's your delta y there. Now think about this for a second. So we know that with a line, it's delta y over delta x. So it only follows then that the slope of a parabola is delta y over delta x squared. Y equals x squared, right? So it's delta y over delta x squared. So if you look at this one, y goes from negative 2 to 30, okay, from negative 2 to 30. So what is that? If you start at negative 2, you have to go 2 to get to 0, and then another 30. Or I can do 30 minus negative 2. Either way, this is 32. Delta y is 32. What's delta x? Well, delta x goes from 1 up to 5. So delta x is 5 minus 1. That is 4. Okay, so let's go to our formula. Delta y is 32. Delta x is 4. 4 squared, that's a squared there. So 4 squared is worth 16. 32 divided by 16 is 2. A is 2. Okay, delta y over delta x squared. Then to get the equation, the parabola, the a value is 2. The p value is 1, x minus 1. And then the q value is negative 2, minus 2. That's the equation of our parabola. Okay, that's a parabola that opens up. Let's quickly do this one. One more. This one opens down. So this time, our delta y and delta x, so there's delta y, or whoops, there's delta x, there's delta y. And so delta x, delta y, so I can see that delta x changes, or sorry, I should do delta y first. And again, I want to go to the right, so delta y changes from 40 to 15. So it's always y2 minus y1, so 15 minus 40. Or I can do 40 minus 15. I just know that delta y is going to be negative, right? Because I go to the right and then I go down. So if I look at this then, that delta y is negative 25. Okay, negative 25 is delta y. And then delta x goes from negative 3 all the way over to 2. 2 minus negative 3 is 5, or the distance from negative 3 to 2 is 5. So look at that. So delta y over delta x squared is negative 25 over 5 squared. 5 squared is 25. A is negative 1. So what is the equation? A is negative 1. And then it's going to be x minus negative 3. Okay, that's the p-value of the vertex is negative 3. So that becomes x plus 3 squared. And then q is 40 plus 40. That's f at x. Okay, so that's a much easier way to do it, is to do it with a equals delta y over delta x squared, where delta y and delta x are measured away from the vertex, to the right of the vertex. Okay, folks, so you're going to use that in the next question on inverse functions. Hopefully that helped.